Hey everyone, before I get into your reading, I wanted to share really quick my new online metaphysical marketplace. It is called intuitivegemsbeauty.com. I'm really excited. This is something I've been working on for months and I've been wanting to open my own shop for so long. I'm excited to be bringing you crystals and some of my money oils and even some beauty products. So I would be honored if you would hop on over there, take a look, and maybe get something for yourself. All right, let's get to your reading.
Hello Aquarius, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of April 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm going to be using my Morgan Greer tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot. And then I will close out your reading, Aquarius, with a Star Seed Oracle card. So I hope you're having a good start to spring. Happy spring equinox. And I'm feeling really like, I want to say resourceful, hopeful, encouraged. So far, what I'm seeing with your cards, Aquarius, things are looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and get right into your reading. And the cards are definitely talking. I'm feeling like I'm forgetting something, but I guess if something comes up, I will throw it in later on. So let's go ahead and get started, Aquarius. So as we move into this new month of April, things are going really well. That's why I'm saying I feel really good as it relates to your money for spring. So we have the Temperance card first. This means that things are finally coming into balance. It looks like you've been working on some things. They're finally starting to come together. Things are moving in the right direction. You're starting to see some progress. You're starting to see things really just kind of shift for you in a very positive and powerful way. We do have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. That means there could be some financial matters that are running a little bit behind schedule. Okay, this is not anything that you can control, and it's actually not necessarily a negative or a bad thing. It's just something that you're just going to have to kind of be flexible with, but understand that you are definitely in the right frame of mind, you know, to make some better decisions. And the timing and the scheduling of things really won't come into play as it relates to you getting the results that you want. We also have the Three of Pentacles. That's in the reverse. That means that you are going to be doing a lot of work by yourself. I've been getting this for a lot of the signs this month. It looks like so many of you are working on independent projects, doing things that only you can do in the way that you can do it. So I think that's a really good thing. Next, we have the Knight of Rods, or also known as the Knight of Wands. This is some type of assistance coming through as it relates to your work. Now, this could be literal financial assistance, or it could just be some type of support, maybe some information, maybe some new equipment. But there's definitely something coming through that's going to make your work easier, better, and more profitable. We also have the Six of Swords. Looks like you could be taking a trip. It's funny because this card is right next to the World card, and the World card means that there could be some international travel in your future. If you're not necessarily traveling, I wouldn't be surprised to see you doing business or making connections with people who are geographically distant from you. Okay, so you could be traveling for work, you could be traveling internationally for work, or you could be maybe connecting with some new partners or doing some new collaborations with someone international or someone from another state, another city. Okay, so there's definitely going to be some geographical movement, either physically or maybe energetically, showing up for you as we move into this new month of April for you, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and see what else. Nice, we have this Judgment card. What else is showing up for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2022? What do we need to know? All right, Aquarius, I'm already picking up here that you're going to have to guard your intellectual property. That's what's coming through here. Now we have the Judgment card. Now the Judgment card is a card of rebirth. This is new ideas. This is new, kind of a new phase in your financial life, right? It's not necessarily where you're being promoted, so to speak, but you're moving into a new level of your financial education, maybe your financial literacy. I'm really getting the sense that you really are shifting into something bigger and more expansive as it relates to your money. Now, we have the Eight of Swords, and we also have the Seven of Swords. Now, these two cards are telling me to tell you to guard your intellectual property. If you are coming up with a new idea for a business or a product, you really want to make sure you have your protections in place. Whether this be legally, whether this be spiritually or energetically, but you really have to be very, very guarded with what it is you're trying to do. Because there is someone who really is fascinated with some of the ideas and some of the experience and the things that you're doing. And I'm picking up that there's someone close to you who could be trying to literally steal your ideas. Now, this isn't something to worry about or be afraid, but it is something to be aware of. You know, don't trust anybody with any information, especially a new idea for a book or a course or a product or a service, unless they are somebody who absolutely needs to know, okay? Because I feel like there's somebody who's trying to, like I said, trying to take something away from you because they want to adapt it for their own personal benefit. We also have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a communication card. There's going to be a lot of conversations going back and forth. I think this also comes into play with you having to protect yourself, get everything documented, get everything in writing, and make sure there's no misunderstandings on either side. Finally, we do have the Death card. That is a life transformation. That's a positive change. I do think that there's power in this new thing that you're trying to do, or maybe this is something you've been working on for a while. It's definitely going to change your life in a very positive way. It's also going to bring in some more money. But remember, when we have more money, we also have more responsibility. So these new responsibilities, you know, you're going to have to make some tough decisions is what I'm picking up here. Because when you have more money, sometimes it requires you to make some really tough decisions as far as who you're going to be involved with, who you're going to support, who you're going to help, who you're going to have around you. Okay, so make sure that you're aware of that. All right, Aquarius, let's see what else shows up for you. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius? Now we have the Justice card. The Justice card is about a decision being made and you have no say in what's going on. All right, and I'm feeling like this is something of a professional or networking nature. Right, so if you're networking with other people, understand that there's going to be some decisions made, and while you won't have any input, it will affect you. Nine of Wands. Okay, but here's where things get really, really interesting, because we have a lot of personal growth and personal development here with the Strength card. The Strength card means that you're strong enough to handle anything and everything that comes your way, so don't worry and don't underestimate yourself. Next, we have the Ten of Swords. That's healing from something. I think, remember I told you, there's somebody here who could be trying to, steal your ideas. And it looks like you're very aware of this person and their intentions. And while you're disappointed, it doesn't necessarily take you down, right? It doesn't necessarily, destroy your plans or anything. If anything, you're more aware, and now you're making better emotional decisions because you know who this person is and what they're doing. So don't feel like there's going to be a loss with this. I think that this is something that's definitely going to help you be much more clear about who you surround yourself with. The Three of Cups is a celebration. That's good news about something coming. I also think that this Three of Cups is a third party coming in. Now, as it relates to your money, I'm picking up that this is somebody who's going to help you really take your business or your career to that next level. And I think there's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be someone with a very bubbly personality. This is someone who's definitely excited for you and excited with you. And I think this is going to be really, really good because it's going to be a mutually beneficial kind of agreement or partnership. Next, we do have the Five of Cups. Pay attention because you're going to have to let go of some people in order to move to this next level financially. I think you're already aware of this, Aquarius, so this is nothing new. But sometimes it's hard. It's hard to let go of relationships and circumstances because they're just not facilitating our financial growth. And that is really what we are focused on right now. So don't feel bad. Cut the ties. Do what you have to do. And understand that this is just all part of the process of, making more money. Finally, we do have this Nine of Wands. That is you overcoming some self-limiting doubts, feeling really, really encouraged about your future. I think that you're definitely going to be in the right headspace as it relates to you growing your wealth and, making more money, becoming more successful. So don't worry, okay, Aquarius? You're doing the right thing and you're doing it in the right way. All right, we've got some more good cards here. And I apologize if things are not quite in frame. All right, Aquarius. What else do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance? Yes, you got this is a really good card. A lot of the signs have been getting the cash flow card, so get ready, Aquarius. You've got some money coming in April. So let's go ahead and start with the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is the card of morality, also the card of spiritual rules and spiritual groundbreaking, right? Sometimes you have to do things your own way in order to make it work, Aquarius, so don't feel trapped by that, okay? You definitely will have your own ideas and your own moral compass as far as what is right for you at this time and at this stage in your financial life. Okay, and I hope that makes sense because sometimes this could be, going against what you thought you were going to do, but maybe you're feeling called and being led to do something totally different. Maybe you're being called to help people, maybe in an industry that maybe people close to you don't approve of. It's something where you may feel a little torn, but you're really going to be doing the right thing for you. Next, we have the Moon card. Now, the Moon card says that there's some information that we still don't know. There's something that we do not know, something we don't understand. There's information not yet revealed to us yet. Now, this is something that can work out to your advantage because sometimes the less you know, the more bold and the more ambitious you can be, especially when it comes to making financial decisions. I'm feeling like this is something kind of investment related because the next card is also the Ten of Pentacles, which is the collaboration card, but it's also the card of taking big risks, okay? And risks that actually work out in your favor because you do take bold and really swift and consistent action. Okay, so don't let what you don't know hold you back. It's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them and you do different going forward. We also have the Page of Wands. That's some unexpected news coming in as it relates to your work. Wherever it is that you bring in money, finances, whatever you do on the daily to pay the bills, there's going to be some new changes coming through. I'm feeling like this is going to be an announcement about your job in some way. There's going to be something changing as it relates to your job. I'm not picking up the sense that you're going to lose your job, but I'm picking up that there's going to be something that may not necessarily be exciting for you. It could be something that you decide, hey, maybe this is it. This could be my wake-up call, my sign to finally put in my notice. Something like that where it definitely changes you. Or I should say it changes your plans as it relates to your long-term plans to this particular career, job, whatever it is. Finally, we've got one of my favorite cards this month. This is the Ace of Wands. That's the card of new cash flow. Whenever I see that Ace of Wands card, it literally is a cash card. So you're going to get an influx of cash in some way, shape, or form by the end of the month of April. Now, I know April is tax month for a lot of us, so at least here in the United States. So we could be seeing some, maybe some tax deposits coming through. Or it could also just be new sales. Maybe you sell something investment related. Maybe you get some gains. But there's definitely some new cash coming into your life, Aquarius. So stay positive, because I think that's going to be really exciting and really fun for you. So Aquarius, you've got a really good month here. I think it's learning lessons. I think it's really you moving into a new phase of your financial life. That's really what I'm getting here, where it's expansive. It's definitely some new ideas. It's definitely some changes, all for the better, everything working out for your greater good. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Star Seed Oracle card. This is a brand new to me Oracle deck. And I'm getting these two cards here, so I'm going to go with it. So let's hope this will focus. The first card is it going to focus? There we go. It is the Void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. All right, so we're talking about the void. We're talking about the space in between when things are definitely not happening and we think nothing is going on. Sometimes that is the time to reflect, that is the time to go within, and that's the time to mentally process what we're going to do next. The next card we have is Cracked Open, and this says rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Now that's a very profound card too, because it's all about surrendering to the creativity of what shows up next and really making it our own, because the alchemist, remember, uses whatever he has to create the outcome and the results that he desires. And I think you're going to be in a powerful position to do exactly that in the month of April, Aquarius. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. And if you'd like to get some mini daily tarot readings from me, please follow me on TikTok at Intuitive Gems. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.